It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
Say my name. Say my name.
Name.
Say my name when I'm banging you.
You're Heisenberg. You're goddamn right. Remember that line, Tonzo?
Oh, yeah.
That was a fucking great line in that series.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
That was badass, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
See, a lot goes into a fucking name.
It does.
I thought that series was a little above average.
Really? I know, you
I'm like
said
in the
that.
minority.
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah. You know, I think.
I actually went around for a while going, it's better than the fucking Sopranos. I felt that way
I
for a
think
while. I
it's
know that's
Because
blasphemy.
you were pissed?
Yeah.
Because you were pissed it's a Sopranos.
No, not really. I mean, just
I don't think I think that's night and day comparison. Those two.
Yeah, I guess it is when you really, if I really had to choose
Yeah, I mean,
the
just-
final analysis.
I mean, it's definitely a top 5 for me.
Absolutely. Deadwood. I know a guy named fucking Beechwood. Bob Beechwood. Wouldn't you fucking hammer yourself in the head if that was your name?
Yeah, do you drive a beach wagon?
Who's that? Oh, hello, Beechwood. Isn't that a name that just invites punishment and ridicule? Oh, there's Beechwood.
I remember a guy that was friends with my mother that his name was Dan Dinky. And fucking he got terrorized his entire fucking
I
life.
would think.
And he
His
changed,
nickname was Little.
he changed his name to fucking Buddy Frazier.
I like that. That's so fucking off. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Buddy Frazier.
It's kind of clunky and awkward, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like that. Hi, Buddy Frazier. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. But, you know, back in your days, you know, fucking a man used to mean something. Like a name used to mean something.
The Salamancas.
Yeah.
Both first name and last name, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But like a name, like it stood for something. It meant something. And it seems like names now, it's like they're just taking suffixes and fucking, they're just taking things and smashing them
making them
together.
up on
Yeah,
the
it's like,
fly.
you know, I was at the beach and there's someone yelling for a kid, a boy. Parker.
Oh, man.
Parker. It's like, what the fuck?
That's a big, big problem here, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that awful?
It is.
Yeah, that is.
Because not only does the poor kid get the fucking name, you just look at the person, that mother, who named him that.
Yeah,
You know, she's a
but
fucking
it's
problem.
It's a whole different, nicer world nowadays, though. You can't
Gentle.
bully anybody. You can't bully anyone in school anymore. You get in trouble.
No. There's no beatings to be given. You know what I mean?
There is, they expel you.
But, I'm trying to pull up my thing here. We can cut
Well, everyone
this out.
knows my nickname's Harmon. Do they know
Yeah.
they know how I got my nickname?
Yes, I believe so, Be A Man. I believe it had something to do with a dinger home run.
Yes, right down the street. I got named after Harmon Killebrew when I was 10
See,
years
I would
old,
know
believe.
that. A lot of people don't fucking know that in
No.
modern times.
Yeah,
Only us
they
old
don't-
timers.
They don't know. Yeah,
These young
Don't know who that is.
whippersnappers don't fucking know.
I think he had 586 career homers or something.
yeah, he was a
yeah.
top
yeah.
10 home run man. The prick.
Animal.
That fucking name.
Yeah, one of my nicknames when I lived in Florida, I didn't have any friends, and I was just swimming all the time in the pool. And there was these kids that lived in the apartment that was like overlooking the pool. And then eventually, like, they were there and they started talking to me and stuff. And they're like, "We already have a nickname for you." It was Goggle Dog. Because I used to dress like over the top hip hop, wearing my baggy jeans to the pool, and I'd have my goggles, and they called me Goggle Dog, and that fucking
not
never
bad.
died. Yeah,
You know what they called me for a while? Johnny Fire. Because somebody fucked up saying my name. I want some movie. They go, they call out no names.
Oh yeah, you just take out the O, right?
Yeah, so they're going John Fire,
Yeah.
John Fire. So then going forward for a while, I was Johnny Fire. Wow,
That's not bad.
I said, "Ain't a fucking bad name, huh?"
that's a
not
power
bad.
name.
I got a nickname. One of the nicknames was Ralph because I throw up a lot. Angelo, my middle name.
Angelo fucking Dundee.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nickname has like almost overcome my fucking real
right.
name. I'm at the point where there's people
No one knows your name.
Yeah.
There's people that I've known for years that don't like that have no idea what my government name is.
Right.
And it's like I like it. It's like the nickname supersedes the name.
Yeah.
Because, like, we all know there's 3 different phases of the nickname. The first stage is fucking denial, where you're like, fuck that, I don't like it. The second stage is acceptance, when you're like, all right, I guess you can call me, the nickname. And then there's transformation, when you become the nickname.
You embrace it.
Oh yeah, and that's like I took Tonzo, like Tonzo the clown, to the next level. Like I learned how to make fucking balloon animals.
Wow.
I would show up to the
you
bar.
were all in.
I would show up to the bar with a fucking clown wig and make fucking balloon animals, and the broads were all over me. It was fucking
great.
ridiculous.
So you fully transmogrified.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck the word
You
is.
Tonzo-fied.
Into fucking Tonzo.
Oh yeah.
Where you actually literally became Tonzo.
Yes, I wired into fucking.
Do you feel that way now still?
Oh yeah, it's who I
I
am.
know. Now that I go, what the fuck is his real name?
Yeah.
You know his real name?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I have a horrible middle name. My middle name is Francis.
Oh. Then the old timers go, well, hello, Timothy.
Oh yeah.
Do they say Timothy?
Oh yeah.
Really?
And I always hated it. I was never like, I guess people called me Tim, and I was okay with
And
that.
Timmy?
But I didn't like Timmy, and I didn't like Timothy. Like it just sounded way too like I'm too cool for that.
Yeah, Tim's better.
Yeah. Tim's like kind of like middle of the road guy. Maybe he works IT. Like
Yeah. Timothy is a no-go.
yeah.
I'm with you on
Timothy's a serial killer,
yeah, you don't want that name.
and Timmy is like a fucking lovable idiot. So I guess I fall into that category too.
You know what bothers me? When people call the house, these fucking telemarketers, whatever, whoever the fuck it is, even if they're not, they don't know my fucking name. They can't pronounce my fucking name. Is it really that Fiore? They're going, John. That's how fire started. And then people going,
That's
is John Fi or there?
I mean, it's not that exotic.
No,
Fiore, you
really
can say
pissed-
Fiore without pronouncing the E.
Yeah, I don't.
If you're not Italian,
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Some people say Fury. I go, no.
No.
Do you get foray or something like that?
F-U-R-Y, like Fury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, there's a kid.
Nick Fury is a fucking character, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a fucking
There's a
superhero.
kid that lives near here, and that's how we say his name. That's what everyone calls him, Fury.
You know what I mean? It's one of them names people want to use.
But you
the
didn't have
first
to.
name.
You had a pretty cool name. You didn't have to change it for showbiz.
No,
Yeah.
I kept my name.
Ever think of it for
No,
showbiz?
never.
No.
No. Well, actually, I
no
did.
one. No one ever suggested.
Fucking Dak Rambo, but it was taken.
How about John? What about the when you were the nightclub singer?
Leo Las Vegas.
Yeah.
What are some of the cool names you've had? Is
Johnny Slade.
Johnny Slade.
Johnny Slade.
That's a good name, huh?
That's the one I
That
like.
is a good one.
That's the one I like.
Who are you?
Johnny Slade.
Johnny Slade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another winner, isn't it?
I like that one.
Yeah, it's just a smooth sounding name where fucking like all the names now, they sound so stupid and they sound demeaning. Like they don't sound like boys' names. They sound like dogs' names. Or
hybrid.
just yeah.
It's made up on the spot sometime, right? Yeah. Fucking trendy. You know what bothers me as an Italian? I feel, you correct me if I'm wrong, that no Italian named John is really a Jonathan. No.
Definitely
So
not.
I can't tell you how many people I go, John Fiore, they go, now is that J-O-H or J-O-N? I go,
No.
fucking J-O-H-N. It bothers me.
How about Italians that shorten their names?
Yeah.
I'll change their names
Right.
to a non-Italian sounding name.
They did that, and when we were kids, some people did.
Yeah.
They wanted to blend in, the poor bastards.
They want to have a chance.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. Some people, I'm really Italian, My real name is fucking Di Balboa.
I came very close. I came very close to being named Mickey after Mickey Mantle.
No.
And
that would have been a nice handle.
Yeah.
and then very close to being named Angelo after my grandfather. And there was a big debate. Like a lot of the old timers were pissed that they decided to call me my real name. and didn't stick with Angelo. You know, people were like, well, a couple of them said, well, it sounds too greasy. You know, it's probably give him a chance. Don't name him Angelo.
Yeah, Angelo's like a few steps below, like, say, fucking Guido.
Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better.
It's better.
It's way
But
better.
ideally, you don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, Guido's not a very complimentary name.
Guido is just fucking cut from the team completely.
Yeah. Yeah, so I came very close. Like the older, like my father's like brothers, I think a couple of them said, well, you know, not a good idea. Maybe don't name him Angelo. They were kind of decide, you know, and was talking about it. But then like his uncles, and they were pissed. You know, I didn't get the name Angelo
Your
because
greaseball bona fides would have went up a fucking ton with that handle, right? They go, man, I guess this guy's fucking Italian.
Yeah, exactly. Italian or Greek, right?
Right.
Yeah.
A Mediterranean.
Yeah.
How about a Spaniard?
From Spain.
Yeah. See that guy? He's a dashing Spaniard.
Yeah, Portugal. What's it? Greece. What is
The whole fucking region is the same fucking.
Italy, Greece, and Portugal and Spain. The Mediterranean countries. Four of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Someday I will sail the fucking Mediterranean.
Like my father grew up with a guy that was Portuguese his whole life. He didn't know he was Portuguese till like in his 50s. He always
Was
thought
he
he was
devastated?
Italian. He had a regular sounding name, like a regular Italian sounding name, but it was Portuguese.
He must
was
have fucking felt bad.
No, he was like, he couldn't even tell he was Portuguese. This is a nice guy. Like, well, why? If he's Portuguese, he wouldn't be a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way you think. You know. How about when someone's in the witness protection program and they're Italian, they get a name like Tim Jones. Is that your name? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they go around town all shifty-eyed.
Yeah, they're fucking shaking down people.
Right. How about you and the fucking missus go fucking head out to a new place? All of a sudden, you're new people in a new fucking place.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah,
We're fucking.
so you're in Arizona somewhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
That's fucking gonna be a trip.
Yeah.
Huh? You blend in. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah,
blend in.
yeah,
Blend in with
blend.
everybody.
Good luck. They hear your accent.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah. I'm Phil Babcock from fucking Vermont.
I'm Brandon Carter.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon. That's
God.
fucking. That's not a name I ever really went for.
I always like the name Rock. Like Rock
Oh,
Hudson.
yeah.
Oh, that's a power name.
That's a great name.
That's fucking pure power.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
How about Max?
Maximus.
Yeah,
I like Max.
It's like Max, okay,
Max-
but
Max is- reminds me of a
maxed out.
hockey-
Get it? But it's true though.
Max Baer was a boxer. I
Right.
think of like a lot of hockey players named Max nowadays.
I mean, definitely Jack, Chuck.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are power names, right?
Yeah.
Chuck.
Let's take a
Octavius.
quick look at some of these names that are like the popular names. Liam, Noah, Oliver. Just those are the
Man.
top three out the
Yeah.
gate. Like these are the kids.
Well, Liam, that's current.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
'cause-
of 2023.
My kids are in their middle to late 20s, and they went to
Can't
school.
even read that.
I can't either. But Liam, they both went to school with Liam's.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of a popular name.
My
throughout the
son
years.
went to school
Irish
with Liam.
name.
You know what's fucking weird about the most famous Liam Neeson? I don't even think Liam's in any of the fucking 12 names. He's John Richard fucking
Yeah, right?
Carpenter fucking Jackson, aka Liam Neeson. You go, huh?
Did you ever meet him?
No.
Yeah, there's so I'll just run down a couple of them.
Go ahead.
Theodore.
Oh,
Ted.
Teddy Tube Steak. I know a kid named Teddy Tube Steak.
Teddy Tube
Because
Steak.
they say he liked the tube steak, so they go, you know, Ted? Which one? Ted. No, you don't know? Teddy Tube Steak.
That's
now we know.
That's a big Greek name, Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a buddy of mine, he used to get rub and tugs all the time, and we called him Teddy Tugs.
Anybody Teddy gets a fucking name attached, it seems at the end.
Oh, yeah, you can. That's a good one that you can just tack anything onto
It's just
it.
one of them names.
Ted Wah.
But that's the thing, the people that are calling their kids Theodore, they're not calling him Teddy, they're calling him Theo.
Ooh.
That's what do you think of that one?
Well, that's more Greek sounding.
It could be okay. I know this
Yeah.
actor guy. I forget his last name, Theo, whatever the fuck. It sounds good on him. It fits him, but I don't like the trend. I don't like
Yeah.
trendiness.
Yeah, Mateo, Levi, Sebastian.
Levi.
Yeah, so my daughters have a cousin Mateo that's in his 30s.
Yeah.
That made a comeback.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like back then, it was like a different name, and now it's coming back as like a new
Right.
name.
He'll say,
30
for
years later.
example, right? Okay, whatever you perceive my Italian level at, right?
Yeah.
As John Fiore. If my name was Matteo Fiore, what you think automatically? Whoa,
yeah.
Whoa, what do you
Whoa.
wish, right?
How about if your name was Johnny Slade?
Marcello, John Fiore, real name Marcello Fiorentino,
Is that a shortened
was
version
born
of
in
Italian?
fucking Rome.
That's like, is that a shortened version of an
My
Italian?
name?
Yeah.
No.
Fiorentino.
Well, there's Fiorentinos.
Yeah, yeah. A
And
nice
all
name.
that. The little flower Fiore. No, just flower.
Flower.
Actually, yeah.
Number 19 is fucking Asher.
Oh, that's a big no.
Is that Asher Kutcher?
Asher. No, that's
She's
Ashton.
Oh, Ashton.
Yep, this is Asher.
A names don't work out like for boys overall. It's just all kind of squishy like that, you know.
Andy.
This is
Andy's
the
right.
start of a whole fucking separate one. The suffix DEN. There's Aiden, Hayden, Braden. I saw something fucking on that.
Braden just seems okay, passable to me. I don't know.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're just like Creighton fucking. I saw one on that wrestling documentary on Netflix. The trashy white broad. She named her kid Zayden. I'm like, that's like, there's no person in history whose name was fucking Zayden. You made it up. It's like a comic book character.
Dumb names they come up with.
Stupid names. And of course, you have classics like fucking David, Jacob. Logan is another one.
Jake was kind of a cool name.
Jake
like
the
biblical.
Snake.
Biblical, right?
Yeah, it is. Jake the Snake. Yeah, Jake is kind of like a cool guy, like partier's name, right?
But you gotta be, if you're named Jake, you better be a fucking cowboy. How you doing? I'm Jake. You better come off as fucking Jake.
I know a Jake who works in a shipyard is a gruff bastard.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Is that
fucking
like
Jake.
Is that
Yeah.
like shortened version of John or Jack or
I don't know.
What, Jake?
yeah?
I guess
Jake
it's-
is Jacob.
right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would guess
Not
so.
a freestanding.
What if you like those kind of names? You call the guy Jake, and they go, "It's Jacob."
Yeah.
They won't have it.
This one does not sound manly. Grayson.
Ooh. My son goes to school.
Isn't there a guy-
Grayson.
is there
They
a
call him Gray.
Who's
Come
Grayson
on.
Kelly? Who's that?
I don't know.
Heard that name recently?
I know Grace Kelly.
Yeah. There's like a Grayson Kelly, I think. The guy.
I'm fucking Gray Johnson.
Yep.
Right? So, I mean, we're going to name yourself a color then? What the fuck?
Yeah, I know a kid named Gray from this town, as a matter of fact.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know a kid named Maverick?
Yeah. Mav,
Really?
Mav, yeah. Kid went to school with my kids.
You
No
better
shit.
live
Mav.
in deep fucking Texas to name a kid Maverick.
Yeah.
What's his name? What do you call the boy?
It's a pretty
That's
cool.
Maverick.
Yeah, see, I think cowboys when I hear that, so I think it's
Right.
pretty cool.
We call him fucking Mav.
Yeah, Mav is his
He
nickname.
turns into Merv.
I watched a documentary about the guy that did the promotion for that White Sox game, the Disco Sucks game, where fucking shit went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That was
It was-
nuts.
he had his kid legally named. His name's Night Train, and he's just like this goofy white
Oh,
dude. I
man.
think he's like an accountant or something.
What the fuck?
And fucking, he's going around the office, and like people have to like he's like in like a proper environment, and people have to call him Night Train.
That's fucking unbelievable. That's crazy, isn't it?
But what's better than giving nicknames to fucking people that you don't like, or people that you have to work with, or
People
just,
you know, I do that all the time.
I do it.
Yeah. I always have a name for
Yeah.
somebody.
Even if they're not even mean. Like, I go up to Maine, there's a guy that lives there.
yeah.
He's in the Navy, wears the hat. What's going on, John? How are you? I've labeled him the fucking commander.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's the guy that reads.
No, it's another guy. He
The
talks like
people
that.
that read still there?
Yeah, oh, yeah, him. Yeah, that's the commander.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he reads and looks up and spies on you.
You get along with him now? Or?
Yeah, he's a good watchdog.
Yeah, it's good.
He
Yeah.
better not be listening to this.
They're right across from the beach, and they stay in back of
Yeah.
the house and read instead of sitting on the beach.
Then there's this other fucking salami up there, right? He wears the high socks
Salami.
and a fanny pack. You know how fucking bad that look is? With the tucked in tank top and a high panted short. Okay?
Is he
So
from
right off
Norway?
the bat, he looks like a fucking shit bomb, okay? But somehow he owns like 7 houses up there. And every time you fucking bump into him, he'll remind you that he owns 7 houses.
Oh.
I've labeled him the bragger.
Yeah, good.
Now, I've had the ability in my life to make other people pick up on my nickname. Other people are now using those nicknames up there. Like, they mentioned the commander and the bragger. I said,
John's
"All
like
right."
John's a bad boy of the neighborhood up there.
Yeah. There was a job that I did
I
where
fucking did it.
there was a guy that he was always up your ass watching what you were doing, and like to the point where I was putting in a window, and our buddy's on the Joe's on the outside. He's looking at me, and he sees the guy go underneath me while I'm holding the fucking window. So we nicknamed him Bird's Eye because he always had to have a bird's eye view of everything. Like nicknaming people is one of my favorite fucking things. We had some
Speaking
good
of
ones.
construction names, right? This kid, friend of mine, we built a couple houses together in the town where I live. You'd be talking to him, and the next thing you know, he'd be on top of the fucking roof. Like 30 seconds later, not even. He'd be like, "What the fuck?" So I nicknamed him Flash.
Yeah.
He'd fucking, he'd be fucking gone. He'd be on the roof like immediately.
We named this poor prick. His name was Lucarini.
Yeah.
I think I said this right. Luke. We called him Lukey Leukemia. I mean, just dumbness. You know, we didn't fucking mean nothing. He didn't have it,
Oh yeah.
but we decided that was his fucking name.
A friend of mine used to call me Timmy Tuberculosis.
Oh.
He used to call me Timmy Tuberks.
So what you're saying is giving someone a disease nickname is a common fucking phenomenon.
I
Right,
guess
a
so.
house.
Yeah.
Okay, I
The
feel better
disease
now.
nickname.
People call me Almond. They think it's almond or almond.
Almond. Tell him you're almond.
Almond.
I got a dear friend, right? For 40 years, we only referred to each other as Al from The Godfather.
Oh, that's great.
Hard fucking core. We've never said our real names to each other in all these times. I'll be talking to him like this, you know what I mean, Al? But when he says my name, he'll call me Al. When it's time for me to use his name again, I'll go, you get what I'm saying, Al?
Like, me and a lot of my college buddies call each other Joe. Okay, Joe, just all call each other Joe.
Right.
And then I got the
That
guy,
was a trend.
me and a guy who's like a mentor to me. We call each other Ace.
Ace is always a cool
Ooh.
name.
Yeah.
I was going to say in the nickname division, Ace is a great nickname. Ace and Slick.
Slick.
I always used to like Bruiser.
Bruiser.
Oh yeah, he's a bruiser. That's a big word my old man used. This kid's a fucking bruiser.
Oh, yeah. You don't hear that anymore.
He's a brute.
That's true. Isn't it funny, though? You don't hear this anymore. Because, like you said, with the fights dying out,
Yeah.
people don't talk about it like they did.
Yeah, he's a brute.
What are some of the names that you associate like fucking like either criminals or dirtbags or scumbags with, or just people that are shady people?
First and last names or either
Just
or?
a first name. I'd say for men, I got a couple.
do you got?
Shane is one for me.
Shane.
I know a lot of scumbag Shanes.
Really?
Keith is it's a middle of the road. I know a couple good
It's
ones,
problematic.
Yeah.
but I
Keith-
know a lot of shitty
I know
Keiths.
some fucked up Keats.
Oh yeah,
Shane, not so much.
yeah.
I only knew one Shane.
Chad is another one, of course.
Yeah.
Chad.
I mean, there's some good ones, but
Yeah.
I've especially around here, there's a lot of fucking scumbag Chads.
I feel those guys deeply are disturbed by that name. They wish they never got that name. You
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah, it's just like a token.
I don't think
like,
I know any Chads.
I don't either.
Chad Palminteri. Oh
It's,
no,
it's
it's Chad.
He's Collagio.
Yeah,
Be a man.
Happy names.
hippie names.
Moonchild.
Serenity.
Destiny.
Hi. Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Sage.
Yeah, these are
But these
fucking
all
dancer-
double as strippers names.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But this came under the category of hippie baby names that I saved here.
Those hippie babies are in their 50s now.
Yeah, no shit.
Right? How about fucking Hi, I'm Autumn? You like those kind of names?
Summer.
Blossom.
Summers are usually
Oh.
trollops.
You take out the L in his bosom.
Speaking of summer, I mentioned this maybe before. The chick, she was Summer Dragon. That was her name.
Oh yeah.
But the real name was Dragona. Speaking of
Yeah,
Greek.
yeah. Remember the girl took her clothes off, right?
No, not this one.
Donna Chang.
But what a fucking name that is, though. Hi, I'm John Fiore. I'm Summer Dragon. What? Holy shit, I better change my fucking name. Put a little more pizzazz in it, huh?
Summer Dragon and nuts.
Yeah. How about if I could come up to me, what's your name? Tim. I'm Atticus. How do you say that with a straight face?
That's like a Roman name.
They have that under the hippie fucking name category.
Atticus.
I know a guy named
Or the
Joe
hot name.
fucking Colin fucking Tino, whatever his name was. Something like that, right?
Colintino.
His actor name, he became the Hollywood Hawk. He was so funny. He was really a career extra. I met him when he died. Met him many years ago. I was just starting out. But he fucking introduced himself. Hi, what's your name? The Hollywood Hawk. And then in his fucking headshot, he was like this. He had two looks side by side. Picture A was like this. Picture 2 was like this. I go, what fucking range? What diversity? Unbelievable. Were those taken like fucking 6 years apart? Wow. It was fucking ridiculous.
6 seconds apart.
But he insisted he was the Hollywood Hawk. That's a cool name, no?
Self-proclaimed. How about the ones that give themselves these weird, these like tough guy nicknames?
Oh, yeah.
Self-proclaimed tough
Like
guys.
fucking
It's
killer.
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, Be A Man. I don't think that should stand. That's not a manly thing. Everyone knows that the nickname must be appointed by your
Right.
peers.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's like fucking going down fucking, for murder. Fucking, it needs to be fucking done by a jury of your peers. There needs to be people that call you that name. Not because you're like, yeah, call me T-Bone. Blow it out your fucking ass.
Right.
I call you what I want.
I was an error fucking in my classroom. There could have been 6 Johns.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And then when my son, who I named John, went to school, there wasn't one John in his whole fucking high school career in any
That's
class
crazy. That's
anywhere.
crazy.
Not one.
That's crazy.
When it was an all-time fucking name.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an all-time name. It was a power name. And
Right.
now it's losing out to names like Waylon.
Yeah.
Waylon Jennings.
I like that.
I like
Fuck.
that. I
You
like
better be
Waylon
a
Jennings.
fucking country singer if you're
Yeah.
named Waylon.
Jackson, spelled Jaxon.
Oh.
I got a problem with that.
My nephew's Jackson, I believe.
Oh, man.
Jackson. That's kind of a cool first name, I think.
I think that the fucking name fit the territory you live in. You live in Wyoming,
Yeah.
for example, and all those
Yeah.
places. Then you got permission to choose a different column of names.
I feel like a person shouldn't be named until they're like fucking like 10 years old or something like that.
Right.
There's, like until you actually know who the person is. It's like we said, there's names that are stereotypes that are fucking like a certain type of way. You could name somebody a name and they could just end up becoming that
They
fucking
do. They
stereotype.
can't help it.
Yeah.
Like Gaetano. You know,
Yeah.
same as Gaetano Fiore. You know I'm a
Ooh,
fucking
yeah.
cobbler.
Yeah.
I'm falling. I'm Gaetano Fiore. Hey, all right.
Yeah, that's a different life.
That's a whole different life, right?
Yeah, names are fucking
They're important.
yeah.
How about people that have weird last names? Like you go, why the fuck didn't they change their name? I knew a guy named, for real, Ed Monkey. I swear to God, that was his real last name was Monkey.
His name was Eddie Monkey.
I swear to God, he predated Eddie Money.
Eddie Monkey.
Right. Eddie, speaking of which, Eddie Money's a cool fucking name.
Yeah.
Just you changing a couple of letters. Eddie Money to Eddie Monkey. One's cool and one really sucks.
I fucking love Eddie
His nickname's
Monkey.
Harry.
Eddie Money, that's kind of not a bad name though.
Eddie Monkey
Now I think
is-
back on it.
It's fucking
Jeez.
awesome.
Yeah, I think I've changed my position on it.
Eddie Monkey.
Be a Man Hotline.
Yes, 24/7.
Leave a voicemail or send us a text.
Hotline.
Call anytime.
617-329-9505.
Call 24/7 with your sick fucking stories. We love it.
All right, Be A Man Hotline. This first call is about a crazy story about a guy at his grandmother's house.
What's up, guys? So I got a story for you guys. When I was a young buck, young, dumb, and full of cum. A buddy of mine had the idea that he should tell his parents that he was gonna stay at my house, and I told my parents that I was gonna stay at his house. Well, it turns out that we actually were gonna stay at his grandparents' house that were out of town. Well, I had this girlfriend at the time, and she was coming on hot and heavy, so I knew I was gonna get it in. And the funny part was that my way of trying to get it in was to show her a porn video and tell her, hey, let's do that. Well, anyway, my buddy's dad called him saying, hey, I need you to go and check your grandparents' house to make sure their AC has been turned down. Well, this idiot decided not to answer for his dad, so his dad assumed that he was already asleep. So then he came to his grandparents' house and found us there with two chicks and a porn going on. Well, needless to say, we ran out of the house, and this was before I could drive, so I had a bicycle, and I rode my bike to the nearest desert where I spent the night with my buddies huddled up under a BMX dirt jump. Anyway, that's one of the crazy stories that I have as a kid. Eventually, I got to smash the chick later on, but, you know, it wasn't until I spent the night in a desert. Anyway, sleep in a desert, be a man.
Bang abroad in the desert, be a man. You should have brought the girls with you.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Just when you're in the desert sounds fucking manly and cool. He just got back from the desert.
Yeah.
That's right.
Some tumbleweed around.
Where were you? I was in the desert. Really?
Yeah, getting busted has got to be tough. Like, getting busted, like, naked, like, that's...
Especially you thought you were going to get it on.
I know.
That's, like, one of my worst nightmares. I don't ever want anyone to see me fuck.
At least he said he smashed her later on down the road.
Yeah. I'd be interested if he wants to call back. Let us know what the girls did. They ran to the desert. Where'd the girls run to?
The fucking Manson family. They all went to the fucking desert and did acid.
Yeah, they were probably all horned up, and they fucking ran out and got piped from someone else.
Yeah. These guys had bikes, so they're probably like 14 or 15.
Right?
Yeah.
So
how come everybody knows to run to the fucking desert?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do when you get caught fucking.
Anything goes wrong, I'll meet you in the fucking desert.
Did they take a horse?
Yeah.
To desert with no name?
Although they took a fucking donkey.
Yeah.
It took fucking 7 days.
Be a man. Yeah, I really don't call anybody by their real name. I have a nickname for everybody.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's better and more personal to have a nickname for someone than to call them by their fucking, like, given government name. You know, even like he was saying, like, coming up with, like, fucking just quick little flash, turbo, fucking things like that. It's a lot more, like, endearing than, like, calling someone by their first fucking...
I'll put, like, an adjective in front of a name, like Big John or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know.
Names are a great thing. My name, John, plain name, I was always happy with it overall. It was common when I was a kid, but I liked it. I always liked it, and then it came less common, like an old-timer name, a little bit.
Yeah, surprising, right?
And but it was always a good name, but I would fantasize about having a nice fucking fancy name every now and then, especially when I got in showbiz.
I'm not a big fan of my real first name.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you wish for even a little while you could just kind of say, today I'm known as fucking Dirk Bogard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then next week I'll be back in John Fiore, I guess.
Then next week it'd be Dirk Dingler.
Just to spice it the fuck up, right?
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience!